Okay, so we look like we are logging in. Looks good. Let's give it a few more seconds. All right. All right, good job. Let's get going. Hello and welcome. Want to welcome you guys. This is the first class for, and I wanted to welcome you all. And I would invite you to show your faces if you are so inclined. It's always nice to see another face on the other side. If not, don't worry about it. It's okay too. But anyway, I want to welcome you guys. This is the first of 5 sessions we're going to have together dealing with Tai Chi and Qigong. This is going to be kind of an introduction class. You're going to dip into a little bit of this and a little bit of that, have a little smorgasbord, and give you a taste of what's coming up in the next few weeks. All right, so we're going to start out by going into what is called the Wu Ji posture. Now, the Wu Ji posture is the best way to allow this energy to flow through the body. Whatever this energy is, it doesn't matter. Some people call it prana. We would call it chi. Some people would just say, I don't believe in any of that stuff. It's just we have this electromagnetic, our electric system is moving through the body like a battery. Whatever it is, it's just that's what it is. It's whatever animates us and gives us life. And when we are dead, we don't have it anymore. So whatever that thing is, it's allowing that to move efficiently and fluidly through the body. So in our Wu Ji posture, we start out with the feet shoulder width apart. Very good. Knees are slightly bent, so if you had your knees completely locked and then you just let go, that would be the position we want to do. We want to have 50-50 weight on both legs. So if you want to rock back and forth and then let go, as if you were holding a pendulum and let the pendulum just swing, find the place where you are not too far on the left, not too far on the right, where you're totally equally balanced on both legs. That's where we want to be. And then we do the same on the heels to the toes, rocking back and forward. And then we let go. Let that pendulum find its place. Not too far on the heels, not too far on the toes, right in that spot. Good. Shoulders, chest, completely relaxed. Just let go. Take a big deep breath. I'm sure you guys have had a long day today. Let's just have a little bit of time to indulge. Let ourselves just let go of some of that tension and stress that we've developed. So take that big deep breath. Sink into the feet. So I want you to imagine that there is a little rope, a thread attached to the back of the head, and it's going straight up into the sky. So it's pulling up the skeleton, the skull and the skeleton. So your bones are floating up. Feel your bones are nice and light. And as they lift up, you feel that stretching. Now at the same time that the bones are light, I want you to imagine that your everything else, so the blood, the fascia, connective tissue, the muscles, the tendons, the skin, everything else is super heavy and pulling down against those bones. So you inhale, you feel your bones are nice and light, floating, and then exhale, hold the bones, and just sink all that flesh against the bones. So feel that beautiful sensation. Should be like a real pulling sensation happening within the body, even though that we're completely still. There's a whole lot going on inside the body. So what we're doing here is making space for that energy, that qi, to flow through the body by extending. Good. Next thing we're going to do is a little bit of room under the arms. So as if you want to put a fist under there, just a little bit, not crazy, but just a little bit of room under there. Good. Relax the lower back. Okay. So now the last thing we're going to do is bring our mind down to what we call the lower dantian. The lower dantian is 2 fingers below the navel and about 3 fingers on the inside. If you could imagine a rod running through the top of your head, right in the center, right through your body and out into the ground. That dantian is right, you would pierce the middle of the dantian with that pole. So it's right inside the body. Now, when you inhale, I'd like you to imagine your whole, that like a balloon is expanding inside the body. And then when you exhale, it just comes back to normal. So inhale, feel that expansion, actually physically feeling the belly is expanding. And then exhale, coming back to normal. One more, bones as you inhale, floating bones. Hold the bones. Exhale, sink the flesh. Good. So this is Wuji. That's how we start and we end all of our classes. Forgive me if the wind is blowing my mic, but that's a part of this, of working outside. So, very good. All right, so now we're going to hold Wuji, and we're going to start with a little, we're going to just stretch out from the head all the way down, loosen up the joints a little bit, starting with the wrists and going the other way. What we're doing now is called Qigong, connecting heaven and earth. This set that we do is about 12 minutes long, going into the elbows. But if you go online, go to YouTube, put in Qigong, connecting heaven and earth, other way, you'll see that you can do it up to an hour and a half. They have very long ways of doing this. But we're just getting some blood flow, getting some energy flow, and opening up, they call these the gates of our body, the joints. Got a nice little wind blowing here today. Okay, and the other way. Still, so the bones are still floating, open and closed. Nice and gentle. What I want to say too is if anybody has any kind of pains, past injuries, old knees, new knees, old hips, if something feels uncomfortable, just don't do it, okay? Or just step back and do it less than if it's hurting. I want you to imagine now that we are being pulled up. Take a big deep breath, and we're going to let go and let the arms be dead weight. So inhale, exhale. It's almost like we're flicking water off of our fingertips. Release all that stress, that tension in the shoulders, in the upper back. Let it go. Let it drop out. Good. And now we're going into the shoulder rotations. So as I said, if you feel any kind of aches or pains, or something is feeling uncomfortable, just do what your body's telling you to do, and do what feels right. Again, this is not boot camp here. We're just trying to move some energy and to get some chi flow. I see some more people are joining on. I wanted to welcome you guys to this session. My name is Ski Goodhart, and I'm coming from sunny California, as you can see. So welcome. We're doing a little bit of a warm-up here, okay? Let's open up the joints in the fingers. Exhale. We're still in our Wuji posture, so bones are up, flesh is down. One more. And exhale. Let's shake it out. Shake out the feet. Very good. Good. I want you to imagine that your head is super heavy. The head is pulling down. Gravity is taking over. It's pulling the arms. Go down as far as you feel comfortable. So if it's only to your thighs, that's fine. As far as you want to. I'm going to go all the way down, but just as far as your body says to go. Let gravity take over. when you get to your spot, take a big deep breath and exhale, let it go. So just sink into your lower back. Feel all those muscles connected to the lumbar spine or just loosening. And you're sinking into the hips. One more. Very good. And now we roll back up, real gentle. Exhale all the way up. Twisting one way and the other way. To one side and the other side. Very good. And coming straight down. Good. Okay, we're going to do the same thing again. So we start to roll over, head is heavy. This time we're going to grab hold of the elbows. Just let all that weight pull down. Gravity is taking on, you're not forcing it, you're just letting gravity do its thing. Hang, take a big deep breath. One more, sink. Good. Drop the hands, slowly roll back up. Put your hands as if you're touching or up on a ceiling. I want you to imagine that your hands are stuck on the ceiling. And now as you exhale, you feel the rest of your body is pulling away from your hands. So you feel that nice stretch under the armpits, the obliques, the sides, in the arms, big stretch. One more. Good. Rising up, inhale, and exhaling. Very good. Okay. Now we're going to do something called iron shirt. So we are going to make contact with the body. We are using the forearm and the hand. We're actually making contact with the body, slapping. And this is stimulating what's called the guardian chi. It's the chi that's on the outside of the body. Bring the hands back down. We are all the way up at the shoulders. And now let's extend this by lifting the heel. So all the way up to the shoulders. Hope I don't smash the mic. Good. And back down again. Good. Let's rotate the hips. Hula dance. And the other way. So as you can see, we've systematically gone through the entire body and opened everything up. Good. Going into the knees. Good. Now the feet. We're rotating on the feet. Then we step out, shake it out. And the other side. Rotating, opening up that arch. Stepping out, shake it out. Last thing we're just going to work on is the head a little bit. So just looking side to side, open the neck. Again, any injuries or pain or anything, be your own judge. Open, good. And now looking up and down. And now circling. The other way. Good. And now we're going to grab the shoulders. Exhale down. Inhale up. Go as far as you feel comfortable. Again, if it's just rolling your head, that's fine. Whatever works. Exhale down. Inhale up. Let's go the other way. Exhale. Inhale. One more. Okay, very good. Okay, anytime you feel like getting some water, go for it. Okay, so now we are going to work on something called the front stance or the bow step. This is the most foundational posture in Tai Chi. Let me show you what it looks like. Here it is. Okay, show you from the front. Okay, so this is the bow step. When we're doing the bow step, the front leg, doesn't matter which leg you use, but the front foot is pointing straight ahead. Okay, got a nice 90-degree angle here. The back leg, 45 degrees in the foot, knee is slightly bent, and it's like we're on a railroad track. When we do with yoga, a lot of times we're kind of on a tightrope, right? Like with warrior pose. With Tai Chi, it's a railroad track. So if we're not doing this or this, we're doing this. As we're going to learn, Tai Chi was originally created as a fighting style, a fighting art. And to be in a fighting position like this, you're going to get knocked over real easy. So there's a lot more stability standing like this. You're grounded, okay? All right, so here we are. That's the legs. Hips and shoulders. Imagine there's lasers shooting out of your hips and shoulders. Those lasers want to be pointing the same direction as that foot, okay? So if we're standing here, my lasers are pointing this way. In the corner, I'm not doing a correct posture. So I have to turn all that and line it up with that front toe, if that makes sense. Yes? Okay, good. Now that we're here, let's go ahead. We're going to roll back. Inhale. Exhale and push. So inhale, bring the breath all the way back. Exhale, push. So feel the weight is just going into that back leg, and then you release and let all that energy move out. Let's do two more. Inhale and exhale out. Last one. Exhale out. Good. Okay. Let's do the other side now. So same thing as we did before. Front leg, straight ahead. 45-degree angle in the foot on the railroad track. Hips, everything is facing that foot. Here we go. So inhale and exhale. So we want to try to marry the breath and the movement. So the inhale continues all the way back, and then the exhale begins. The exhale follows through all the way to the end, and then we pull back. One little piece of advice for this is that you should always be able to see your toes. The knee should never be past the toes. If it is, you could have knee problems down the road, so we want to avoid that. So just make sure you can always see those toes. Last one. Good. All right, very good. Excellent. So we're going to start now. I'm just going to grab a little bit of water. Okay. So we're going to start doing some Qigong. And again, there is a difference between Qigong and Tai Chi. Qigong is it's working with energy. It's been around for 3,000 to 5,000 years. And it deals with very fluid, they look kind of simple moves, very relaxing. But anyway, so this stuff it's really to deal with healing, with just moving energies, very gentle, and kind of like a way of releasing this tension. Tai Chi, on the other hand, was a fighting style that was created about 900 years ago. Unlike Qigong, when we do Tai Chi, all of the moves are a little bit more complex, and they all have fighting applications to them. So all the Tai Chi moves have some kind of a fighting application. It's using the internal power and expressed through the hands and the feet. So that's kind of one of the differences between Qigong and Tai Chi. So we're going to start out doing a Qigong set. Here we go. Back to Wuji as we started. Now we all know how to do Wuji. Good. So we inhale, hands come up, marry the breath. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift the bones, hold the bones, sink the flesh. Good. One more. Good. We're going to lift up one more time. As we come down, though, we're going to let the fingers stretch as if we were shooting laser beams out of our fingers. Relax. Coming up to the side. Inhale. Exhale. Shoot those laser beams out. Relax. Inhale now, coming to the front. Exhale, like Spider-Man shooting those webs out of your fingers. Well, he shoots out of his palms. Anyway, inhale and exhale down. Now we're going to wipe the back of our hands against the back as we bring it up. Inhale. And now we're going to hold a big bag of laundry and drop. Hold it there for a minute. Inhale. Exhale. Rising up. Exhale down. Very good. Now we inhale. If you can, go up on your tiptoes as if you're hugging a tree. And exhale down the center line. If you can't go on a tiptoe, it doesn't matter. But if you can, I encourage you to, please. Exhale down. Up, like you're grabbing the sun, grabbing a tree. Exhale. Let's do two more. If any of you like to do this kind of stuff with your eyes closed, you're welcome to, and I'll give you a warning, like two left when we're done. Okay, so that's that one. Let the hands come up and down. Very good. I want you to imagine we are gathering like a big cloud. Inhale. Flipping the hands and exhale. This is called extending. Dispersing the clouds. So inhale. Exhale. Release. So inhale, we're gathering. So if you know the yin and yang symbol, this would be the yin, the dark side, the black side, where you're gathering, and then the yang, parting the clouds. That's the white side of your symbol. Inside, gathering, drawing energy in towards you. Flip the hands over. Exhale, expanding, opening, and opening. Let's do two more. So inhale. Marry the breath with the movement. And exhale, release, and let it go. Good. Let's bring the hands down now. And up. Good. Now, it's if we are taking water. We inhale, we come up the center line. Flip the hands and press up. Inhale, hands are coming down as if the sky is falling. Flip the hands and exhale. So inhale, coming up. Exhale. Inhale, coming down. And exhale. Very good. Let's do two more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Yes. Exhale. Very good. Let's bring those hands up and down. Okay, next one. We're going to imagine our thumbs are pulling away from each other. I want you to imagine that your arms are like, they're like they're like a towel, like a wet towel. So we are wringing that wet towel, wringing the water out of it. So as we turn, we are wringing the towels. So we inhale, we turn, the shoulders are scrunching up, the face, everything, neck is scrunching up, everything's tight, 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 tight. And now exhale, release it out, let it go, all that stress and tension. Open, open. Okay, once again, inhale, everything starts to tighten up. This is the yin side. You're drawing everything into a single point. And now you release it all. Let it go. Big exhale. Let all that tension out. Inhale. Imagine we're drawing everything into a single point. That point at the lower dantian. Squinch up the face. And now we're expanding. From that single point, it expands out past the body, outside of the room, outside of just as big as you can imagine it flowing out. Let's do two more. Inhale. Tighten. Exhale. Maybe one side feels better than the other side. Last one. Exhale. Yes. Very good. And let's bring the hands up. Inhale. And exhale down. Very good. The last one of this set, one hand, doesn't matter which one, is going to be with the palm down. Fingers are pointing inward. The upper hand, same thing. Fingers are pointing inwards, but it's pressed up. So you're pressing down, pressing up. As we inhale, the wrists are coming together. Right at the chest, they meet, they turn, and then we press up into the sky and press down. Inhale. Bring the hands together, they meet, they rotate. It's almost as if you had a stick going through the palms, and they're slipping around, and then we exhale. Press. Good. Inhale. Gravity is pulling those wrists together. Turn. Exhale. Press and press. Let's do two more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Very good. And now just bring one hand up. And then bring both hands down. And we go back to Wuji. We always start in Wuji. We always end in Wuji. Good. Take another breath. Shake it out. Great. Okay, let's grab some water, and then we'll start on our Tai Chi section. All right. So as I said, Tai Chi was originally created as a fighting style, and it's still taught as a fighting style. That's the way I learned it. But I'm teaching it more as just a way of moving this energy through the body. If we ever talk about something, I'll tell you the moves and stuff. And you can, if something interests you, can always look online and look up fighting application of stork spreads its wings, fighting application of repulse the monkey, or whatever that is. You can look it up and find there's 1,000 different ways of using this stuff. But what it's doing is it's called an internal martial art as opposed to an external martial art like karate or JKD or something like that. So the internal, or Kung Fu is a lot of the external, or boxing is external, right? It's all about body mechanics. Internal martial arts, you're using the internal, what's called the Jin. No, it's not gin and tonic, not G-I-N, it's J-I-N. And it's using that power, that force, that energy. We cultivate it, and then we can move it through the body and extend it out, and people will feel that as it extends out through our limbs. So it's very peculiar. It feels very strange, but it is real, and it's something that takes a long time to cultivate, but anyway, it is real. So it was created, by the way, by a woman, and the intention was to create something that someone of a very small stature, yes, could defeat and deflect someone that was very large. So it's pretty amazing stuff. But anyway, today we are going to go through the form that we're going to learn together. It's called the core form, 12 moves. And then we're going to work on just one part of that today, just to start with as a teaser. I just want to tell you out front in the beginning, don't get frustrated. It's going to look like, oh my God, I'm never going to learn this. You will learn it, and you'll learn it very rapidly. But don't get frustrated with this. We're just having fun. We're just moving some energy. So join me, go with it. And then, as we keep learning, we'll start putting it together. So here we go. One more thing before I start. Sorry, I just keep blabbing. I know, just keep blabbing and blabbing. I have the camera turned. We are mirroring here. So when I have my right hand up, you should be able to mirror me and have your right hand. That's going to come important because the moves are quite complex. And so rather than you trying to figure out which is left or right, my right hand should be your right hand. Okay, here we go. We start out. Big deep breath in our circle. Exhale. All the weight goes into the right foot. We step out with the left foot. Wuji. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, we shift weight to the left. We carry to the right. Step out with the left foot, parting the wild horse's mane. We come forward, we roll back. Stork spreads its wings. Right hand falls away. Left hand across the face. Step out with the left foot. Brush knee. Push step. We come forward. We pull back. Play the guitar. Right hand falls away, left hand turns over, step back, repulse the monkey. Pung. Grasp the peacock's tail. Press. Now this one you might seem as familiar. Push. It's the one we were doing earlier. All the weight comes to the left. Make your little beak. Release the left foot. We step out into single whip. Now we wave hands like clouds. 1, 2, 3. All the weight goes into the left foot. We bring up the right so we can kick. Down, double box the temples. Grab your ball on the left. Fair lady works the shuttles. Grab your ball again. T-step. Step forward with the left, release that left hand. Pull, big sweep with the left, and then punch with the right. Wipe off. Push again. And then a big tiger returns to mountain. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We are back at Wu Ji where we started. All the weight goes into the right foot. So we can step in, settle, inhale, and bow. And that is our core form. Very good, guys. None of you I'm not seeing anybody. You're all, have your cameras off, but I just believe your guys are doing great. Okay, so let's go through just the first part. We start off with our feet together. I want you to imagine it as if we are standing in a circle, okay? This circle represents, this is our private space. I want you to put all of your worries, your just anxieties and stresses of the day, go outside of that circle. Give yourself permission, just for this little amount of time, just to devote yourself to something that's healthy for your body, your mind, and your breath, okay? It also represents 900 years of people learning this stuff, okay? So we're absorbing, taking all that energy on. So, big deep breath. Yes. Now we inhale. I want you to imagine that you pour all of your weight into the right foot, okay? And then you lift up this light left leg, should be super light. We step out and slide into Wu Ji. We've learned Wu Ji. 50-50 weight now. Good. Then we inhale. And then we exhale. Now we shift all the weight to the left. And we carry it over. Okay? That's as far as we're going to go today. I told you it was going to be easy. So, but let's break it down a little bit. First of all, let's work on the hands. So we stepped out and we did this movement. So what we're going to end up doing is holding a ball. The ball we're holding is about as big as our torso, okay? So as we come up and down, the left hand is at the bottom, the right hand is on the top, okay? So we come up and down. So left hand does no work, it just slides under. The right hand does all the work and comes up to the top. All right, easy enough. That's the hands, that's it. How about the feet? We started in the center. We poured the weight into the right foot. I also want you to imagine that left foot. Imagine your left foot is stuck on fly paper, okay? So you're like peeling it up off of fly paper. Then you step out, shoulder width, and slide into 50-50. Good. Okay, now we shift all the weight into the left foot, and the right toe comes up. Then this left leg should be very heavy. Then we're going to transfer that weight over to the right foot. Notice how my heel comes up over there. Let's just shift back and forth a few times. So the heel to the toe. Toes up, heel is up. So when we have a real heavy foot, that's called the yang foot. That's the white part of the symbol. The yin foot is the light foot. That's the black part of the symbol. Now this is the yang foot. That's the yin. And going back and forth. Okay? That's it. So now let's bring it all together. Okay, so when we bring things together, sometimes it's one of these. It can be a little bit frustrating. This part is, you get it pretty quick. But anyway, don't get frustrated. Just enjoy. We're just having fun here. Okay, so here we go. We're going to bring it all together. Big deep breath in our circle. Everything is kicked out. We inhale. All the weight is poured into that right foot. Use your mental, meditative. We're meditating and allowing that weight to sink. Now we step out. Shift into Wuji. So open up, a little bit of room under the arms, remember. We inhale, hands come up, and exhale. Now, as we roll our weight into that left foot, left hand underneath, right hand on the top. Now all we do is carry the ball across as we shift weight. We don't do anything else except carry the ball. We don't have to move arms or anything like that. That's it. Let's try it one more time. This time I'm going to bring in the breath. Okay. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, shift the weight. Exhale, step out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, shift to the left foot. And exhale, carry, carry, carry over to the right. Yes, that's it. Okay, well done, guys. Okay, so let's just grab a little water and then we'll end up. We're gonna, one last thing before we wrap it up today. We still have about 5 minutes. Okay. Sorry, let me just turn this silliness off. Okay, here we go. So, last thing we're going to do is a standing meditation. Standing meditation is a big part of the practice too. And but it's pretty amazing the kind of effects we can get from this. So, as usual, we go into Wuji. Okay, the head is pulled up. Flesh is sinking off of the bones. Feel the lightness in the bones. Good. Big deep breaths. Bring your mind and your breath down to the lower dantian. See all these terms you know now? It's amazing. Expand the belly. So now every time that you exhale, if you want to close your eyes, it probably will help. I want you to imagine every time you exhale that there are roots coming out of your feet. Those roots are going deep, deep into the ground. They're not only going straight down, but they're radiating out in all directions from the feet. And I want you to feel how stabilized you're becoming, how grounded, centered. Okay, keep it going. I'm almost going to get, the tree's going to get blown over here with this wind. But just keep that exhale. If you feel some aches and pains, some, discomfort, see if you can just, as you exhale, gently move it down through the body, through the legs, into those roots and out. So just gently guide it. You don't have to force it, but just gently guide it down through those roots, okay? So that's part of it. The next part, I want you to imagine that there's a big, beautiful sun right above your head. So right here, a couple inches above the head. Big, beautiful, golden, orange sun. Okay? As it's above your head, that sun represents feelings just amazing about yourself. Tranquil, peaceful, joyful, peaceful, loving, just anything good, good feelings, that's the sun. I want any memories that might come to mind. Times that you just felt so amazing about yourself. Times that experiences that you had, memories that you had that might come to mind where make you smile. Put them inside that sun. Make it richer. So if you had like a control panel in front of you, you had the sliders. One says brightness. So let's say it's around 5 right now. Slide it up to 8. Maybe make it even brighter. Maybe one says saturation. Even brighter. Saturate the colors. Make it warmer. I want you to really feel the heat of that sun. Feel it on the top of your head. Feel it on your shoulders, on the chest, on your legs. The roots are going down still, remember? Okay, good. Now, I want you to take a big deep breath. Bring the hands up. Take a big part of that sun and bring it down over. Cover your whole body with it. Notice the sensations as they might change. Is anything happening as you do that? Bring it up again. Inhale. And exhale. Very good. Sink. One more time. That sun will never run out. You could just keep doing this as long as you want. Exhale down all the way. Release it out. All that tension and stress, burn it away. There we go. All right. Okay, guys. Just want to thank you for coming today, for being here, spending that time with me. I really appreciate it. And there is some kind of a code, promotion code. It's called 22344. If you guys are using that for something, go ahead and just write that down. All right. Anyway, it was a joy working with you guys. Take care. I'll see you guys next week, and have a good one.